Hi there, Taurus. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We're looking at May 18 through May 24. And the big news this week, as I have been telling you over the last couple of weeks, is that Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, is going out of phase or retrograde, May 19 through June 11 in your second house of self-esteem and self-worth. Money, how you spend, make, and feel about money, and how keeping up with the Joneses is important to you or not is also something that's in that second house. This is a time for you to be particularly careful about where you put your belongings when you're out. There's nothing worse than, putting your handbag on the back of your chair and you realize after an hour or so that it's no longer there. I used to work in restaurants and that used to happen a lot. There are people who are very well trained at just walking past and just taking handbags and just walking straight out the door. You've got to be very careful. Also in the washroom, the ladies' room, people take off their engagement rings so they don't, get soap on it or jewelry. And then they forget to put it back on, so they can get that stolen. And with Mercury retrograde, this is definitely a time when you could lose credit cards, you could lose money, you could use things that are important to you. So you have to really think about how you can get around without doing that. And obviously the thing is just to have a crossbody bag or something like that that you don't necessarily take off and hang off the back of your chair. And men too. Just because you put everything you own stuffed into your wallet in your back pocket doesn't always mean that you're sitting there, on your wallet. You sometimes do take your wallet out and put it down. So just be more careful. I think sometimes having a money clip is a good idea so that if they do get your credit cards, they don't necessarily get your cash, because cash is not replaceable. So really be thinking about all these things and just checking up on your bank accounts more frequently and your credit card statements and making sure there's not any weird charges on there. It could be a charge from the bank that you're not quite sure what it is, or it could be a charge that you did not make. Identity theft is something that happens every day all over the world to a lot of people. Now, when Mercury's retrograde, that can happen just that little bit more. We're a bit more careless, or we're shopping online, or we put too much information in about something. You get led from one site to the next and you repeat all your information again. If you ever feel as if someone's asking for the same information over and over again, get off, close down your computer, and maybe, try and do it again. And if it does it again, don't buy anything. Don't put your card number in, because there's just so many instances of credit fraud and identity theft that it is out of control. I'll be telling you more about Mercury retrograde next week. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you again next week.